Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 66th episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. And to start off, I wanted to talk about the Untethered Jailbreak that Pod2G has in the works. So first of all, a while back, he did announce that he was working on an Untethered Jailbreak, and he actually demoed his jailbreak on an iPod Touch 3rd generation, and he did this by showing that it was first jailbroken, and then he turned it off and turned it back on, which did prove that it was an untethered jailbreak. Now, since then, there have been a couple developments, the first of which was him announcing on Twitter that he had the jailbreak working for the iPhone 4 on iOS 5.0.1. After that, he announced on his blog that he did complete an untethered jailbreak for the following devices: the iPhone 4, the iPhone 3GS, the iPod Touch 4th and 3rd generation, as well as the original iPad. And more recently, he did announce that he has actually tested the untethered jailbreak on all iOS 5 based devices except the iPod Touch 4th generation, the CDMA iPhone 4, the iPad 2, and the iPhone 4S. Now, the iPod Touch 4th generation and the CDMA version iPhone 4 won't be terribly hard to actually test and to get the jailbreak working properly on. The two devices that'll be the hardest are the iPhone 4S and the iPad 2. And Pod2G also said that thanks to all of the donations he's received, he was able to purchase an iPhone 4S and an iPad 2 to actually test on, and he said that testing will begin on those devices shortly. So hopefully we'll have an untethered jailbreak for iOS 5.0.1 in the form of a utility relatively soon. Also along the same lines, Apple released iOS 5.1 Beta 2. If you guys want to see all of the changes, I'll have a link to my post down below in the more info that details the changes. And on top of that, iOS 5.1 brings the ability to actually delete photos that are saved inside of PhotoStream. Prior to iOS 5.1, users would actually have to wait 30 days for the photos in PhotoStream to expire. But again, once 5.1 is officially released, users will gain the ability to actually delete photos saved inside of PhotoStream. Also, Samsung recently released a commercial that mocks iPhone users, so if you guys want to see that, I'll have a link to it down below. And the other day on the 13th, Amazon was offering a great deal on Assassin's Creed games where they were up to 50% off. And while they're not still doing that Assassin's Creed deal, they're still doing great deals on video games. So if you guys want to take advantage of these great holiday savings, just make sure you check out Amazon each day because the deals will change out, and they also have deals on other products as well, so you might want to check out Amazon regularly. And it's been reported that the next generation MacBook Pro might feature a 2880 by 1800 Retina display, and while that seems almost too good to be true, it is backed up by the fact that the next generation MacBook Pros will have Ivy Bridge processors, and the Ivy Bridge processors can support displays up to 4096 by 4096 in resolution, and they're also capable of decoding multiple 4K streams simultaneously. So again, that does mean that it is a possibility we will see a MacBook Pro with a Retina display, and just be sure to stay tuned for more news related to the next generation MacBook Pro. Also, Apple re-released iOS 5.0.1 for iPhone 4S users in hopes to finally put all of the battery life issues to rest once and for all, but unfortunately that isn't the case for all users because they're still reporting significant battery loss drain even after updating to the new 5.0.1. It's also said to have a couple minor bug fixes, and again, this version was only re-released for iPhone 4S users, and if you're wondering whether or not it's safe to upgrade to 5.0.1 with the jailbreak being released relatively soon, and the answer to that question is yes. But if you have an iPhone you're looking to unlock in the future, then it would be a good idea to stay on a lower firmware to preserve your baseband for now. And leaked iPad 3 parts have appeared on TVC Mall's website, and it's supposedly a microphone flex ribbon replacement for the iPad 3, and when compared to the same component for the iPad 2, it highlights significant design changes due to the fact that it will be positioned differently in the iPad 3 if this is indeed an official part. But with the iPad 3 rumored to be released sometime within the first or second quarter of 2012, it's highly likely that these parts are accurate and that we will be seeing other leaked parts and possibly a leaked design in the future. So just remember to stay tuned for more related news. And finally, if you've been to my website lately, you will notice a new toolbar that's down below at the bottom that gives you the options to connect with any of my social profiles and actually interact with the posts by sharing them on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. And I did get this toolbar from socialtoolbarpro.com, and I'll be discussing their website and their company and their plans for the future more in the next episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. So just be sure to stay tuned for more information on on that, and I'll give you guys a link to their website down below in the more info. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, and just remember that you can gain entries to the giveaway that I'm doing in collaboration with Friday Night Cranks in this video to possibly win a brand new iPhone 4S. All you have to do is rate this video up, favorite it, and leave a comment down below in the comment section with the phrase FNC ICU iPhone. I'll also have links to everything I talked about in today's episode down below in the more info, and if you want to be updated more often, just remember to follow my Twitter accounts, like my Facebook fan page, and add my page to one of your circles in Google+. And until next time, this is ICU, signing out.